my name is Nylily8, and welcome back to my long-term survival world. In the last episode, just in case you missed it, I did do a little bit of exploring. I went to brand new chunks because 1.21 recently came out, and I found a trial chamber. And I left off that episode saying that I wanted to find all of the loot that I could possibly find in the trial chamber because I really wanted a heavy core so that I could make a mace. And spoiler alert, that took a really long time. After that episode went out in 6 different live streams in between the last episode and this one. That's how long it took me to find this right here, heavy core. And amazingly enough, in the very same vault, I was able to find density 5. Alrighty. Please, pretty please, give me a heavy core. This is the last ominous vault that I'm gonna open tonight. Please give me a heavy core, that would be so cool. Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, finally! Finally I found it! In the last ominous vault that I open tonight. I cannot believe I've been looking for that for so long. But yeah, along with the heavy core, there's all of this stuff in this chest. I have a lot of these music discs. I even found one of the music box edition of Creator, which I am super excited about. I didn't even know it existed until I found it, so that was amazing. I have a lot of these pottery sherds, which is great. I really like decorating with those. I have both of the smithing templates that you're able to find in the trial chambers. I have 9 of the flow ones and 2 bolts. That's pretty cool. And there's a lot more stuff, lots of potions, lots of ominous bottles. I got maps from finding the place, lots of enchanted books here. I even found a mending book, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that was an available enchantment that you can find in these places. I have another density 5 book, so I have 2 of those. Awesome. And there's even tridents, all of these iron chest plates, all kinds of goodies. I got all these slime balls because a couple of the trial chambers that I found had slime spawners, which is super cool. I have a ton of breeze rods. I even have some of these wind charges, which is super cool. Lots of poison arrows and slowness arrows. And this is all of the food that I got. I was able to get 2 enchanted golden apples out of 6 trial chambers. And I haven't even opened all of the vaults yet. There's still a few vaults that are available to open in there. And all of these other goodies, lots of flow, banner pattern, and 1 guster. I think those are both of the available banner patterns. So yeah, I got a lot of loot. Before I move on and work on what I want to work on in today's episode, I do want to take this heavy core, and I won't enchant it yet. I'm pretty sure I need some of these breeze rods, and I want to craft a mace. I have been waiting for weeks to be able to do this. Where is my crafting table? It is right here. I think I just gotta go like that. Maybe, or like that. Oh, it's just one breeze rod and a heavy core, and then I get a mace. Oh man, I am so excited to finally have this in my hand. Look at that beautiful hammer. It is absolutely massive. I am so excited to finally have this in my long-term survival world. I can't believe it took opening so many vaults. I haven't counted exactly how many. You should definitely go through the 6 live streams that it took me to find this mace and count how many ominous vaults that I opened, and leave it in the comments because I'm sure it was a lot. Anyway, though, in today's episode, in these 3 shulker boxes right here, I have a few building materials for my mega bridge. I have a whole bunch of copper. There's even more copper up there, and I probably will need it because I want to make a whole bunch of copper grates. And we'll go and look at the bridge in a moment, and I'll show you where I want to put those. But right now, I have acacia trapdoors there, so we'll have to take those off and put the copper grates there. And then as a detail on the side, I want to use chiseled tough bricks and also polished tough walls. And I also need a whole bunch of copper so that I can make a whole bunch of copper bulbs. And I also got to see if I have enough blaze rods. We might have to go to the Nether and fight some blaze. I've been fighting a lot of breeze recently, so I don't have as many blaze rods. I'm gonna need those for copper bulbs on the side of my bridge. So we've got a lot of work to do. Copper's been in the game for a while, and even though there hasn't been really anything you can craft with it until recently, I've still been collecting it. I have a little bit of copper ore here. I broke down a lot of it before the start of this video, but I also have all of these blocks of copper, so I am going to go ahead and let's grab 3 stacks of this for now. I'm pretty sure there's a crafting table over here by my iron. Let's see how many copper grates this makes me. There's 3 stacks right there. I'm gonna make more. Let's grab, so it seems 1 stack of these copper blocks makes 1 stack of copper grates. So I'm gonna make 3 more stacks. That should hopefully be enough for the entire bridge. So I was able to cover about half of the bridge with copper grates with the amount that I started off with. I'll have to finish the other half later. I am definitely going to need more copper to do that, especially because for the detail that I want to put on the side here, I want to use copper bulbs. So I'm going to need more copper, I'm going to need more blaze rods, but in the meantime, I am going to start doing the part of the side detail that I don't need copper for. So let's go over here and grab the tuff that I had in these shulker boxes earlier. I'm going to need, I think they were in these shulker boxes, the chiseled tough bricks and polished tough walls. I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of these, and actually I'm gonna need slabs more than I need walls. So I am just gonna place these chiseled tough bricks just like this. There's gonna be a lot more details that goes underneath what I'm about to do, But like I said, that involves the copper bulbs, so I'm going to save that for probably the next episode. We'll probably do a live stream in between this one and the next one where I'm collecting more copper and more blaze rods. That way I have enough materials to finish off this bridge. But anyway, I am going to do something like that. And then we'll take these polished tuff walls, and every other one I'm going to put a wall, and on top of that I'll do slabs. And then like I said, the rest of what's going on here, all of the details underneath, I will finish in the next episode. I'm also going to put these slabs like this to kind of tie this in. And another thing that's going to tie this in is every other copper bulb, I'm going to use a little bit of calcite to tie in that white. But I think that's going to be a pretty nice side detail. I am going to go ahead, I guess we'll do another time lapse, even though I did one of those earlier to tear down the acacia trapdoors, and we'll see how much of this I can get finished. This top portion of the details that I wanted to put on the side of the bridge are now finished, and I'm being attacked. There's a pillager that came out of nowhere that wanted to attack me, and oh, a Bad Omen 5 bottle. Wow, interesting. Where were the other ones? Yeah. There's more pillagers. Let's get rid of that guy. And I think I'm going to fly on over here and we'll take a look at what I just did. It's going to look a lot better when I do the rest of it that I want to do on the bottom, but like I said, we'll do that in the next episode. For now, that looks a lot better already. I really like that little bit of detail. This bridge has been under construction for quite some time now, and I almost can't believe that it is nearly finished. The only things I have left to do is to finish the details that I started on the side. I want to do more walls underneath in kind of like a curve right there. It's going to look super cool, and of course I want to do what I mentioned with the copper balls. That way this lights up in the nighttime. And then I need to finish doing the copper grates along the whole thing. I got half of it done here, and that looks super cool so far. And I also want to let this oxidize. I wanted to get it placed down, so I didn't wait for it to do that beforehand, but eventually a little bit of it will oxidize. I want it to be a similar color to that, maybe a stage further in the middle as a little bit of texturing. And the very last thing that I have to do, I'm going to use this hole right here to come down here, but right here you can see that this bit is not textured. If I fly over here, you can see there's gravel and andesite in there, and it just gives a subtle bit of detail, and I still gotta do that to this half of the bridge. So all of those things that I just mentioned will be completed in the next episode. In between that this episode and that next episode, I need to do a live stream. That'll be tonight, as this video is uploaded Tuesday 10 p.m. EST, and I need to gather a whole bunch of blaze rods and copper. That way I can do the details that I was describing with the copper bulbs. I think that is going to look very beautiful. Right now, when it is nighttime, this bridge is pretty dark. There's no lights lighting it up yet, and I think the copper bulbs are going to be perfect because I can place a button on them and press the button and it'll stay lit up. I don't have to keep the button on the copper bulb or any redstone going to it at all. So it'll be nice and compact, and they'll just stay on all of the time, and it'll look super duper cool. Anyway, that is all I have for today's episode. Like I said, we'll finish the rest of it in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon so that you never miss when I upload videos here on my channel. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Actually, wait. Before I go, as I'm recording this video, I just hit 2,000 subscribers. So thank you all very much for that. Anyway, bye.